It is my good pleasure to introduce our guest speaker today. It's Reverend Joseph Wong.
今天我很荣幸来把那个黄牧师来介绍给大家。
Reverend Wong is no stranger to many of us. He first served with our earlier church plant, Mississauga Chinese Gospel Church.
黄牧师大家都不陌生，尤其是那个时候我们在那个密西撒加职堂的时候，是他参与的。
He then served with our sister church, Milliken Chinese Gospel Church.
就是美丽境的那个华人福音堂的那个，就是我们的姐妹堂，他也参与了那里的创建。
In 2012, he joined Send and served as a missionary in Russia.
那个在2012 right?
2012.
在2012年的时候，他参与了那个就是派遣事工到那个俄罗斯去做传道。
In 2015, he started serving full-time in Russia and Ukraine.
2015年的时候，他在那里全职奉献，在俄罗斯和乌克兰。
Currently, he is the national director for the Chinese diaspora ministries.
Diaspora?
Diaspora. The local Chinese. The local Chinese.
哦 ，OK。散居 ，OK， 好。散居哈 ，OK， 好，那么他现在呢是全家华人的那个散居华人福音华人事工 ，OK， 是全家华人的这个散居华人事工。
Actually, tonight he is flying off with Mrs. Wong, and we welcome Mrs. Wong as well. They're flying to the Czech Republic to look at church plant for the Chinese community there.
其实今天晚上他和那个师母他们就要飞到捷克斯洛伐克，就到那里去参与职堂的事。
Yeah, so we're very pleased that Reverend Wong has made this time to come to speak to us this Christmas morning, and I really look forward to hearing him. I really appreciate Reverend Wong over the years. He has actually one of the hardiest, the best laughs as a pastor I've ever heard. So,
不太好翻译啊。
so welcome, Reverend Wong.
好，欢迎黄牧师。Thank you, Harry.
再次回到华人福音堂，就好像回到家一样啊。
Every time I come back to Chinese Gospel Church, I always feel that I'm back to home.
特别当我们还在downtown的时候，
when I was together with all of you in downtown church.
每一次我们开长语会，我们就看到我们很尊敬的几个长老，其中一个是他爸爸。
其中一个是
他爸爸。
Oh, I see. Okay, 他爸。Okay, so every time we had the board meeting or with the council at church, and they are all respectable, and one of them is Henry Lee's dad.
我们有几个长老哦，对吧？那个李长老是他爸爸，还有一个黄长老哦。
So we have several elders, and so among them, and like Henry Lee's dad is one of the respectable elders.
刚才介绍的时候，我要更正他，他把我抬高了。
Just now, his introduction about me is he actually overpraising me, like higher than I deserve.
The official so-called role or so-called title is Chinese Diaspora Ministry National Coordinator. Is not director yet.
Okay.
我记得这样讲我来哈。
Okay.
我呢
switch back to Chinese 他说其实他只是一个叫协理 coordinator 是吧，并不是 director。
是 华人善居事工的主任，我们中文就叫主任是这个 national coordinator， 就是主要是在加拿大，但是我推动更多出去，可以吗？
So mainly in Canada, focus on Chinese communities and the Gospels, and so push that forward.
我现在要负责这3个地区。
Now I'm in charge of 3 regions.
第一个就是东欧，本来是俄罗斯跟乌克兰。
The first region is Eastern European countries, Russia and Ukraine.
然后呢，在2016年的时候，我们开拓了在中南美洲。
In 2016, and we started with Central America.
今年大家都晓得，因为俄乌之间那个紧张，而且发生战事。
Since we are all aware of the tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine.
所以呢，今年差会就要我到了南美洲。
Now this year, and I'm commissioned to the South America.
我就再一次回到巴西。
And again, I went to Brazil.
当我在美利金福音堂 American Gospel Church， 我们就已经参与在巴西那边的短宣。
When he was in the American church there in the service, he has already engaged with the missionary in Brazil, the short-term missionary in Brazil.
但是这一次我们差会就要我呢，发动在巴西、在南美的职堂的工作。
Now this time, and I'm commissioned to go to the South Americas to do church planting. Yeah.
所以我们就去了另外一个地方不是我以前去的。
Now we're going to a different place that is not different from the former place I went.
有机会再跟大家详细分享这些事情了。
Next time, if I have a chance, I will share more with you in details.
今天早上我很开心，对吧？
This morning, I was so delighted and joyful.
我们很感恩，3年来我们第一次，我们一同来敬拜上帝，一起我说是中文跟英文的弟兄姐妹。
I'm so grateful that after the past 3 years of pandemics and our joint services, our English congregation, Chinese Mandarin congregation, we are all getting together to celebrate this Christmas event.
所以当宋牧师说你能不能来讲的时候，我当然要。
When Pastor Song mentioned could you come to preach, and he said, of course, it's my pleasure.
因为前1-2年我们都在圣诞节的时候，从高牧师开始，圣诞节就在国语堂来讲道。
So because in the past 2 years during the Christmas time, and Pastor Gao, he preached in a Mandarin congregation.
今天因为时间关系，我很简单只有1节圣经。
Today, because of the time limit, so I only have 1 verse.
这节圣经大概我们都很晓得，在圣诞节的时候，我们通常都会读的这一节，对吧？
So this verse is usually we read it in the Christmas time.
我的重点是，这个为我们而生的婴孩，其实就是很多年以来我们很多人注目的一个这个孩童。
My focus is for many years, we have looked forward to those special holy child.
这个婴孩呢，刚才我们已经看到很多艺术性的表演，包括唱歌、跳舞。
And before preaching and we have seen this all kinds of performance through singing and dancing, and to show that to show that the holy baby. Yeah.
有一幅名画，就是现在放在屏幕上的。
There is a famous painting right now is displayed there.
大家晓得这个名画是谁画的呢？
Do you know who is the author of this famous painting?
达文西。
Da Vinci.
达文西。 这个画现在就放在俄罗斯这个圣彼得堡那个东宫这个博物馆里面。
Right now, this famous painting is displayed in the bigger city Petersburg in Russia, and in the Winter Palace. This famous picture was displayed there.
这个是我拍的，
That photo was taken by Pastor Wong.
所以这个版权在我。
So I have the copyright.
好，圣诞节给我们就看到，哎，为什么这个婴孩那么重要？你看的时候很安详、很平安，这样对吧？
Why this holy baby is so special during the Christmas time, and we look at the baby is so calm and so gentle, and
这是我们很多人都认为啊，耶稣降生就给我们这样的平安，这样的安详。
so a lot of us have thought about that because of Jesus Christ was born, and He bring peace and harmony to us.
但是当我们在留意耶稣降生的那个晚上的时候，
Whenever we watch or we perceive that the night, the eve before Jesus was born,
路加就记载，那其实不是太好的一个晚上。
so from the book of Luke, and it was not a decent or good night,
因为耶稣在什么地方降生？
because Jesus was born in the place,
马槽，
in the manger.
客店没有地方给他嘞。
The guest house, there's no room or vacancy for them to accommodate them.
其实那个是不太安宁的一个晚上。
That year was really not a peaceful year.
今天我们所选读的这节经文在以赛亚书里面，
Today, the verse we selected is in the book of Isaiah.
以赛亚书第9章第1节就这样说：
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6 in this verse, yeah.
第1节就这样说，但那受过痛苦的，必不再见幽暗。
Okay. So chapter 9, Isaiah, verse 1. But there will be no gloom for her who was in anguish.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
其实这个是以赛亚先知的宣告，当我们在这个本来受过痛苦的，
So the prophet Isaiah and proclaimed that those who suffer,
将来啊就不会再见到这个幽暗、这个黑暗。
for those who have suffered, will not see this darkness again.
以赛亚书第9章里面讲到2个事情，
There are two things were mentioned in the chapter 9 of Isaiah, book of Isaiah.
跟着的第1节的下半节就说，生活在不公义社会中的人，
And for those who live in those unjust society or the communities.
我不详细解释，但是个意思就是这个啊，他讲到的那些地方，其实就是生活在那些不公义的社会当中的人。
To those people who live in those unjust world or communities.
这个包括有政治上的、
Including those, including of politicians
战争的
or relevant war
啊，甚至乎是社会的嫉妒。
or the social systems.
这2张照片就是俄罗斯的炮弹打在哈尔科夫这个地方。
These two pictures show that the Russian bombs, were ruined or damaged these places.
This place is Kharkiv in Ukraine.
Kharkiv in Ukraine, right? Okay, thank you.
是我那个学生，他逃难走出来的时候，他发给我的2张照片。
So these two photos were sent by one of my students, and when he tried to escape from the warring zones, and he sent these two photos to me.
这张我请弟兄姐妹用国语的能念吗？看到这是字吗？
Yeah, whoever read Mandarins can
你帮我读
understand.
出来好吗？
Please read it for me.
怎么翻译好呢？
So the police is around, so please close the door with caution.
为什么？你做贼吗？
Why? Are we thieves?
这是在俄罗斯其中的社区，
This happened in one of the communities in Russia.
一个社区里面，我们要进到里面喝茶吃饭的时候，
This place in the communities in Russia, and whenever we enter into for eating or for drinking tea or coffee,
你进来快快要关门。
so once you enter, please close the door immediately.
他们做不法的事情吗？
Is that the illegal things they are doing?
不是，
No,
是因为警察。
because of the police.
就是警察要来的时候，他们有很多的理由会向我们华人收钱。
There are a variety of excuses. The police was trying to asking for money for the
发财。
Yeah,
当你说华人在那边做生意的时候，其中有一次有一个货柜大概超过100万人民币，
So one of the Chinese businessmen, and he did his business, and the value of that shipping the container, right, is over $1 million renminbi, Chinese currency.
警察那些官员就来把他的货拉到一边，说他没有通关证。
So and the police found an excuse and set aside the merchandise committee the merchandise things on site, say that he has no pass for passing through the customs.
All the paper is here
So all the paper documents are there.
啊，对，那是证明的在这里。
The proof is there.
No， 不是，
No,
这个不能给，
no, I can't give it to you.
这个我要，
No, I need cash.
这个是证件，
The cash works.
懂吗？
You got it?
那些受过痛苦的，
For those who suffer.
必不再见幽暗，必不再见幽暗。
Oh, those who suffered will not see the gloomy side or the darkness.
这个是Isaiah所说的话。
This verse is mentioned in the book of Isaiah.
跟着他也说到，另外就是在生活在那个黑暗里面哈，第2节。
So the second verse say, yeah.
在黑暗中行走的百姓看见了大光，住在喜荫之地的人有光照耀他们。第2节。
Here, right? Okay, yeah. So the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them has light shone.
这节圣经的讲到，其实不单是那个政治上面、社会上面的问题，
It's not only the categories of politics and society.
也讲到其实我们人生走在的一条什么道路的上面。
It matters about which path for our life choice.
所以就讲到，其实是生活在罪当中，在这个罪恶的里面的人。
So it mentioned about those people who are in the darkness of the sinful world, in sinful nature of the world,
而且看不到永恒这个事情，
and cannot see the eternal things.
永恒这个光明的前途好像没有存在一样。
It seems like the eternity of the bright futures will never exist.
这2张照片也是 copyright 是我的，所以没问题，你可以用。
So this picture, the photocopy belongs to Pastor Wong, so you can use it freely.
你就看到，他们很希望把那个心 洗干净。
So the picture show that have the eagerness to purify and wash clean of their heart.
为什么呢？当他们要进到那个庙宇里面敬拜之前，
Before the person enter into the temple,
他就发现我们心里面很多的不干净的事情啊。
and he noticed that in the heart there are a lot of things is dirty and ugly.
所以要先洗你的心，
So has to wash the heart.
有这个概念哦。
We should have this concept.
但是不晓得怎样可以把我的心洗干净呢？
But has no idea of how to wash the heart clean.
所以当他们进去那个敬拜之前，哦，他们有2个事情，这个是日本的。首先呢，可能是你看到很多是打鼓，对吧？
So, and this usually happen in Japan. And before you enter into the temple, and people usually beat the drum, like the drum.
然后呢，另外就是有一个钟，哈，一个很大的钟。
And they also have a bell.
然后呢，有一个很粗的那个锤子，对吧？
There is also a very big, a huge, like a hammer, right, to beat the bell.
为什么啊？
Why?
因为他们的神睡着了。
Because their God is falling asleep.
起来呗，我现在来了。
So it's time to remind, wake him up, wake their God up.
他睡着了，我们嘣嘣嘣，要把他吵起来了。
So the beat the drum or bell and still wake the God up.
生活在黑暗当中，
Those people who live in the darkness.
在世界上很多人从来没有听过耶稣，
There are many people in the world, they have never heard about Jesus Christ.
你晓得今天我们所说在宣教里面一个很重要的一个事情说，还有很多从来没有听过耶稣的人 unreached people。
So so in the missionary in the today's missionary works, and there are a lot of people they haven't heard of Christianity and Jesus Christ.
今天大概全世界超过40%多的人，还是在一个从来没有听过或者很难听到关于耶稣的人。
Right now in the world, there are 40% of people they have never heard of Jesus Christ and our Christianity.
他们还是生活在这个罪恶黑暗当中，
They are still living in the darkness.
他们心里面很盼望他们的心能够被洁净过来。
They have the eagerness for their heart, and they desire that like their hearts could be cleaned.
他们希望他们所拜的什么东西能够帮助他们。
They desire that whatever the God they worship and could help them out.
以赛亚对这些人说：“你从前生活在痛苦当中，以后不再见这个有黑暗的事情。”
So the Isaiah prophet say that like now you are suffering, and in the future and you won't live in this darkness.
你就是为着你生活营营役役，为了你的生意在当中营营役役，就是you just doing very hard, work very hard.
All right. So the hustle and bustle of everyday's business life. So you are obsessed in that type of lifestyle.
你的前途只是在你的这个做生意的地方里面，从来没有看到其他的可能性。
Because you are so narrow-minded, just focus on whatever the business you do every day.
有一句话就说 money money money
There's one saying is 钱
only money
只有钱
就是我的神
Only money
is my God。
is money.
这黑暗，
The darkness.
但是这些人是谁呢？
Who are those people?
从来没有听过耶稣的人，
Those who have never heard of Jesus Christ in their
他
life.
们住在政治、在社会这个不公义的里面，
They suffer in those unjust worlds in terms of politics in terms of the secular world.
以赛亚说，有一婴孩为了我们，
Isaiah prophets say that like there is a holy baby. He comes to the world for us.
英文比较更好，英文读圣经是 For unto us。
English expression is more powerful. Say, 为了我们,
有一个婴孩为我们而生，
there's a holy baby is born for us.
是不是？
Sorry.
对，You're right, You're right, That's right。
Thank you, thank you.
我们原来以前可能生活在那个不公义、不公平的社会里面，对吧？
We used to live in this unjust, unfair world.
我们可能受到政治上面或者宗教上面的打压，
We were persecuted because of the politics, because of the economy, because of something.
我们可能也再过来，我们发现原来其实我们都是罪人，本来是有罪的人。
By the end of the day, we realized that we are all sinners.
但是原来有一个婴孩为了我们生了，
But as an essence, the holy baby was born because of us.
这个孩子赐给我们，
This baby, right, is a blessing to us.
我们
Us.
他的名字称为什么呢？
So, what is his name?
我们一起来念好吧？
Let's read it
一起
together.
来念，我们中文跟英文一起来念好。
So, English and Mandarin, we read it out together. All right.
One,
One.
two, three。他名称为奇妙、测
Counselor,
试、全能的
mighty
神、
God,
永在的父、
everlasting Father,
和平
Prince
的
of
君。
Peace.
哎，这个孩子叫这个名字，他是个人吗？
Hey, this baby had these titles.
他
Is he
只
a
是
baby?
他只是一个人吗？
Is he a human being?
你懂我意思吗？
You understand?
哦，如果说这个孩子出生是关乎我们人能够离开这些黑暗，离开
So-
罪恶，
If the birth of this baby is for the sake of us to be away from this sinful world, from this darkness,
他是一个怎样的人？
what kind of person he is?
当以赛亚用这个4个名字给他的时候，
When Isaiah gave these 4 names to him,
不可能只是在一个普通的人身上，
it is impossible that it's just based on an ordinary human's life.
从来没有一个人能够永远统治这个国度。
Nobody in the world as a human being can ever govern this world.
有一些领导的人是他很有这个智谋，
Even some leaders, they have a lot of strategies. They are smarter than the average.
或者他们都带来一些和平的时间，
Maybe they can bring temporary the peace to the world for a period of time.
但是我们知道这一个君王过去，第二个君王起来，
But we know through history, king after king, queen after queen.
这个介绍里面其实就说，这是神成为人住在我们当中。
That's because of God comes to this world through the flesh of Jesus Christ among us.
当耶稣降生的时候，他就是这一位的奇妙测试、全能的神、永在的父、和平的君。
That's the meaning of the Jesus Christ come to this world with these 4 titles.
他真正给予我们全人类跟这个世界真正的和平。
He can really bring this world the real peace and that peaceful world.
他说，当他复活的时候，愿你们平安。
When the moment of his resurrection, he said, "Bless all of you with peace."
唯有耶稣才能够给我们真正的平安。
Only Jesus can bring us peace.
为什么？
Why?
因为他来不是为了要我们来敬拜他，
Because he come to this world, it's not for us like to worship him.
而是他来拯救我们了。
Because he come to the world to save us.
他刚降生的一个目的，他要被钉在十字架上。
The purpose of his life is come to on the cross and die for us.
当这个钉在他手上的时候，
When the nail is on his head,
他的血流出来的时候，
when his blood is shedding for us.
是当然他的手是被这样的打开，对吧？
Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
No problem,
emotional.
no problem. When this hand is open like this, 他邀请我们来到他十字架底下，接受他的救恩。
When he's on the cross and he was nailed on the cross, he invites us, all sinners, come in front of him to accept his love.
透过他的流血，我们被称义。
Through his blood, we are saved.
但是今天耶稣不在这个十字架上面，
Now today, Jesus is not on the cross.
他已经复活了，
He is alive.
他也是打开双手，
He opened his arms.
他要赐给我们平安，
He wants to bless us peace.
他还要再来，
He will come again
就是因为他要赐给我们平安，
because he wants to bless us peace.
就是他要再来，
Because he will come again.
所以今天我们来敬拜他。
That's why we come to worship him.
谁来敬拜他？
Who come to worship him?
是哪些已经领受救恩的人？就是你跟我。
For those who are life are already been saved, that's you and me.
我们今天来敬拜耶稣，
That's why we come to worship God.
但是我不但来敬拜耶稣，
Not only worship God.
我还要离开这个教堂。
I'm going to leave this church.
我们离开这个教堂要出去。
I will go outside of this church to the world.
他已经说了，我们不但在这个
Sorry.
地方，我们不但在这个地方
We not only stay at church
啊，在这个本地，
in this local place.
我们也在外头全球。
We will go outside, go to the world.
这个是巴西，
This is
巴西，
in Brazil.
我们会在这个地方协助教会的建立。
At this place, we're going to help to build up a church.
啊，这个是在巴西的Below Horizonte 这个地方
In Brazil, the name is
，Below
Below
Horizonte
Horizonte.
Horizonte 很难念的。
It's okay.
OK，no problem。啊，这是今年我们去了其中的一个，我们就准备在这个地方明年有2队的短宣队已经会出去，3月跟7月的时候。
So these places we're going back, and in the upcoming year of March and July, and there's 2 teams of missionaries going there again to continuously build up the church there.
刚才崇拜之前，苏牧师问我可不可以？今年我就回来再跟他说呗。
可不可以什么？
出去短宣。
Oh, Pastor Sung, before this service, Pastor Sung asked me that, can I go with you for a short-term missionary?
他是说教会准备。
No, he said it's for the sake of church.
我们希望一起来。我们希望一起来。
We expect that we all we do together.
无论是在巴西，
Regardless in Brazil
或者在其他的地方。
or any of the other places.
最后，因为时间有问题，我有一个呼吁。
Due to the time limit, and I have advocate.
包括我们说英语的、说普通话的。
regardless you speak English or Mandarin.
我需要同工，
I need co-worker.
跟我一起在这些宣教的地区。
Go with me together for this missionary.
我需要一些弟兄姐妹，一些受神学训练的弟兄姐妹。
I need these brothers and sisters who have already received a professional training from theology in a seminary.
你要向神祷告，要不要成为其中一个宣教士？
We should pray to God, asking God, can I become one of the missionaries?
我们华人福音堂其中一个很好的一个传统，我这样说，
Our CGC church, Chinese Gospel Church, have a very good tradition.
我们对宣教这个参与支持是蛮有力量的。
And the power of supporting missionary from CGC, Chinese Gospel Church, is very, very like obvious, very distinguished.
但是我希望我们继续有更多的弟兄姐妹成为宣教士。
But I expect more and more of our brothers and sisters will join that missionary team.
每一次当我知道老旺他还是在这个工厂的时候，老旺
Laval, yeah. One, I was told that once, like Laval, he's involved in the missionary, right?
刚才 Tim 也跟我说了，Tim Wong，
Oh, okay. Team One also told me something.
我希望更多我们年轻的弟兄姐妹起来。
I expect more and more younger brothers and sisters come to join.
我希望我们说普通话的弟兄姐妹起来，
I expect more and more Mandarin-speaking brothers and sisters come to join.
让我们在本地在海外一同来给主使用。
Let us locally and worldly to be used for God's sake,
因为这个婴孩为我们而生，
because the birth of this holy baby is for the sake of all of us.
愿主祝福。
God bless. Thank you.